Ever felt excited about anything that you've been learning in a seminar, tutorial, course, and felt like you wanted to implement it all, yet you just realize after days, weeks, or months even that you yet haven't still implemented anything? Well, no worries, I can relate to you because for years, not weeks, months, or for years, I was actually in that cycle where I was going to events, I was learning a lot, I was excited about it, pumped and hyped and all that, turning around that I was not actually implementing anything and wondering why was my business not going anywhere I wanted it to go. So in this episode number 71, I am sharing with you my strategy on how to implement what you are learning in seminars, courses, tutorials, whatever it is that you're taking your learning from. I'm going to share with you this strategy on how you can implement as much as possible and as quick as possible for you to get the results that you want very quickly in your business. So stay tuned. Hey, Thierry here from thierryalexander.com. I help makeup artists, entrepreneurs, and network marketers create an effective presence online so you can monetize your brand and whatever else you're doing online faster and while having fun along the way as well. If you're new here, consider subscribing because each and every week I do create a new video training and a free resource attached to it for you to be empowered into your business and your personal life as well. In this week episode, I want to share with you my strategy, which is 5 steps on how I implement the learning of anything that I'm going and get from seminars, courses, tutorials, which involves some note taking, but also action taking for the results to be, appearing in physical life. So we're going to go through these 5 steps together, and the first one is to take 30 minutes after any type of event or courses, whatever it is that you're taking offline or online for yourself, and really reflect and see what stood out within the notes that you've taken. Each and every single thing that you believe will move your business forward, and I'm sure you're gonna tell me everything's gonna move my business forward, but really what stand out to you. Take 3 minutes and put a star next to it or circle it if you like. The second step in learning implementation is to go back to those stars that you've put next to everything that you think is going to move your business forward, and put another star, a second star, next to the one that really you think are going to move your business in the right direction. So you're kind of like narrowing a little bit down each and every single time. Now that you're clearer on what is going to move your business faster in the right direction, go back to the stars and you circle 10 of them that are truly going to make a difference if you work on them within the next 30 days. And no worries, I've got your back. Each and every single week, as I said, I do come up with a freebie for you to be empowered in your business and or in your personal life. And this week, because I'm talking about and sharing with you my strategy on how to implement the learning from whatever setup you're going to take your knowledge from, courses, tutorials, seminars, in person, online, it doesn't matter. Then I've put together this freebie, which is pretty much the steps that we're going through together now verbally and you're taking notes, but I've created this guide for you so you have it handy. You can always refer back to it. You don't have to, look for the blog again. You can have that guide at hand, and every time you want to refine your goals or the notes that you've taken from a learning, you can go back to this guide and really narrow down everything that you need to do in order to take your business to the next level and into the right direction. So feel free to download this free guide within the below this video by clicking the yellow button, and that will be sent automatically to your email box. If you are on my YouTube channel or any other platform, you will see a description section somewhere or a bio link that will direct you back to my blog, where again below this video you will see a massive yellow button that you cannot miss at all, and once you click it you will receive my guide for the learning implementation. The fourth step on implementing the learning is to go back to those 10 stars. You've got it now. You know that we are narrowing down as we go along, and you will see how focused you're gonna be at the end. By going to those 10 stars, you are going to narrow it down and decide which one, the 6 ones out of those 10s that you want to work towards within the next 30 days in order to move the needle within your business towards the direction that you want it to go. So go back to those 10 stars, narrow it down to 6, and you will be even more focused. And the final step, yes, you know what I'm gonna say, right? But it is the final step. So go back to those 6 stars, you narrow it down to 4 this time. So just 4 things. You came from this overwhelming, all those notes that you're excited about, you wanted to implement everything, and you're like, yeah, but I want to implement everything. But you'd rather be narrowing your focus and make sure that you are having a clear idea of what you've got to work on for the next 30 days. And don't get me wrong, you might be finishing those 4 things that you want to work on for the next 30 days before the 30th day. Absolutely fine. What you do next, you go back to your notes or to those stars, those 10 stars, and you narrow down again, minus the 4 obviously that you've already worked on. So 6 stars, and then you can narrow down again until you've cleared those 10 stars, and you can even restart the whole process all over again with all the notes that you've taken in that course or another one. But for the next 30 days, you just focus on those 4 stars. That's it. And if you haven't finished after the 30 days, that might be also a possibility depending on how long it's gonna take. Then you can always, of course, put it back onto the next month, add maybe another couple of stars if you completed 2 of them in this month, and so on. So this process is really there to help you, as I said, get clarity, get focused, and just, be in action as soon as possible, rather than wondering what to do, when to start, where to start, how to start. Now you've got those steps, and then you just run with them, and however long it takes, then you can always refine as you go along with the process of clearing your notebook, basically. So, and remember, I've got your back anyway with my learning implementation guide, which is there with all those steps that I've just shared with you, and some bonuses in there as well to help you, empower yourself in your business, in your private life as well, because they all kind of like tangle with one another, right? If you're successful in your business, it does impact your personal life also positively. So feel free to download this free guide below this video on the yellow button. If you smash it, download it, and you will have that learning implementation guide at hand anytime you are taking some notes and you need some clarification on how to get started, where to get started. Be clear on what are the most important aspects of that you need to implement within the next 30 days, and you go rush, smash it out of the park. Did you get value out of this video training? I truly hope that you did. If you did, of course, smash the share button, send it to your fellow network marketers, makeup artists, entrepreneurs, anyone that you feel would benefit from this valuable content, which is free. They can have access to the same freebie as yours by clicking the yellow button below this video, and they will thank you for it, because people love having freebies, and if they're receiving a freebie from a friend, even better. Question of the week. Where and how do you tend to get inspired to create your content for your audience? I'd love to know, get me your ideas, your strategies maybe if you have some. I would love to know. Feel free to share in the comment section. I'll be very grateful of your interaction. And remember, if you have any questions, you can always catch me on a private message or within the comment section below this video as well. And also, just one last thing, there's lots of show notes below the blog. I'm always giving you some bonuses and some other extra resources that I've got access to, so feel free to check that out. I really rarely mention it in the video, but feel free to check that out, and that will be most likely serving you in your business as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. This video training is a wrap. Bye bye bye.